So let's kick off tonight's first preliminary competition with the contestants in swimsuits from our official swimsuit sponsor, Kittenish. Alabama! 22-year-old Caitlin plans to use business administration and music industry studies to become an artist and repertoire manager for a major record label. She's an adventurer who has gone scuba diving in shark-infested waters in Fiji and ridden a camel through the Sahara Desert in Morocco. Alabama.
Alaska. Courtney is a 28-year-old travel and tour director who studied environmental and society with a concentration in geology. Whitewater rafting, rock climbing and trail running are some of her favourite outdoor passions, along with international travel and making others laugh with corny jokes. Alaska.
Arizona. Isabel is studying to become a doctor of physical therapy. She hopes to continue her efforts helping the visually impaired. This 28-year-old has a background in marketing and communications. She's a game show host and brown belt in Taekwondo. Arizona.
Washington. 22-year-old Marzi works in social media marketing and analytics. She studied political science at Seattle University. She looks forward to interviewing leaders from across the country for her talk show, Pursuing Leadership. Marzi experienced living in London and she is fluent in American Sign Language. Washington.
Arkansas. 22-year-old Riley wants to be a buyer for a major retailer. She studies apparel, merchandising, and product development at the University of Arkansas. Riley is a model and advocate who wants to create a sustainable fashion line. Arkansas.
California. Tiffany is a 26-year-old professional dancer, choreographer and model working towards a graduate degree in nutrition. She also has her cosmetology license. Tiffany lifts up student athletes through fundraising and involvement in sports camps. California.
Colorado. 22-year-old Alexis is a top-producing real estate agent in her brokerage. She studied journalism and political science at the University of Northern Colorado. Alexis loves high-intensity workout classes and searching for thrift store bargains. Colorado.
Connecticut. Cynthia is a 23-year-old human resources senior generalist at an asset management firm. She has a graduate degree in industrial organizational psychology. Cynthia is a silver-level competitive ballroom dancer and she speaks 3 languages. Connecticut.
Delaware. 22-year-old Grace wants to combine her love of basketball and legal advocacy. Grace graduated from Villanova University, where she played Division I basketball. She is now a law student at the University of Pennsylvania. Grace has lived and traveled in Europe and walked in New York Fashion Week. Delaware.
District of Columbia. Faith is a Broadway and entertainment manager. She is a talented vocalist who founded an award-winning a cappella group and co-produced a top 10 gospel Billboard song. Faith is 23 years old and enjoys makeup artistry. District of Columbia.
Let's hear it for our first group of contestants. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Washington, Arkansas, California, Connecticut, Delaware, and District of Columbia. Thank you, ladies. Now, let's keep this swimsuit competition going. Christian, who's next?
Elle, let's meet Georgia. Holly is 26 years old and a marketing and branding professional who wants to own and operate sustainable and socially responsible fashion company. She also models and is a singer, songwriter, and author working on her second book. Georgia.
Hawaii. 28-year-old Kiana works in the construction and engineering industry as a licensed civil engineer. She wants to inspire young women to pursue STEM careers. Kiana is a former track and field athlete who enjoys strength training and creating recipes. Hawaii.
It's getting loud in here, Elle.
It is.
Idaho. Jordana is a research coordinator with a biology degree from Washington State University. She's 27 years old and is shattering STEM stereotypes. Beyond science competitions, Jordana enjoys snowboarding and being part of a sixth-generation family farm. Idaho!
Illinois. 25-year-old Angel is the director of a medical aesthetics spa. Along with her desire to promote positive self-image and confidence in others, Angel excels at makeup artistry. She's a mom to 4 Pomeranian puppies and a talented shower singer. Illinois.
Indiana. Samantha is a marketing specialist and entrepreneur. She's 27 years old and a certified life coach. Samantha is a professional dancer with training in ballet and she was an NFL cheerleader. She spends time leading group fitness classes and being a youth mentor. Indiana.
Iowa. 25-year-old Randy is a kinesiology graduate from Iowa State University, where she played Division I college softball. She plans to pursue a physical therapy job and get certified in pediatric yoga. She enjoys being outdoors and is learning to play the ukulele. Iowa.
Kansas. Elise is 23 years old and is a freelance journalist and wants to become a full-time sports reporter and anchor. She studied journalism at the University of Kansas. Elise loves tapping into her creative side as a visual storyteller and making the perfect chocolate cake. Kansas!
Kentucky. Lizzie is a model, actress, and real estate investor. She's 23 years old and bought her first 12-unit apartment building at age 20. Lizzie is into extreme hiking and adventure sports and hopes to one day put her skills to use starring in an action film. Kentucky.
Louisiana. KT is 22 years old and plans to become a chiropractic doctor. She is currently a chiropractic and holistic care assistant. Well, she graduated with a biology degree from Mississippi College. KT loves the mountains, becoming a master gardener and the sweetness of the honey she harvests as a beekeeper. Louisiana.
Maine. 23-year-old Elizabeth is a Dean's List student in biochemistry at Husson University. Her goal is to become a trauma surgeon and continue working with veterans. She makes time for hiking, cooking, and taking care of her many, many houseplants. Maine.
Elle, shall we bring back our second group of contestants back onto the stage?
I think we should.
Let's hear it, guys! Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, and Maine.
Continuing with our preliminary swimsuit competition, here is Maryland. Kaylee is a 23-year-old communications student and wine enthusiast. Already a certified sommelier, she wants to be one of the youngest women to pass the rigorous Master Sommelier exams. Kaylee enjoys travel and expanding her cultural knowledge. Maryland.
Massachusetts. 27-year-old Scarlett is an imaging research specialist. She graduated with a communications degree from Fitchburg State University. Scarlett speaks to ESL students about her experience as an immigrant and learning English. She hopes to move to Los Angeles or New York to continue content for her YouTube channel. Massachusetts.
Michigan. Aria is 23 years old and has been accepted into medical school. She has a degree in neuroscience from the University of Michigan. Aria teaches yoga, meditation, and self-defense to victims of human trafficking through her nonprofit Project Empower. She seeks to combine integrative medicine and yoga therapy on a global level. She likes adventure sports and world travel. Michigan.
Minnesota. 24-year-old Madeline is a diagnostic medical sonographer. She passed all her required board exams on the first try. Madeline enjoys a variety of endeavors from swing dancing to motorcycling and camping. She wants to own a treehouse as a rental property. Minnesota.
Mississippi. Haley is an accomplished equestrian. She graduated debt-free and at the top of her class at the University of Southern Mississippi by training and selling horses. Haley is 23 years old and is a wedding planner and event coordinator. She also models and is an actress. Mississippi.
Florida. 28-year-old Taylor is a proponent for children's education and health. Currently an educator with the Seminole Tribe of Florida, she holds a bachelor's degree in elementary education. Taylor loves being outside on her family's ranch, doing water sports and country line dancing. Florida.
Missouri. 28-year-old Michaela is a sports anchor and news reporter. She played Division I college basketball and is a former professional athlete. Michaela studied communications and PR and has a master's degree in criminal justice, law, and administration. She's an international traveler, published writer, and she's an avid Yelp and Google reviewer. Missouri.
Montana. 25-year-old Heather Lee is a lawyer and founder of Crypto Attorneys. In addition to her work in the cryptocurrency and NFT space, she is a lifestyle TV personality. Heather Lee is a former barrel racer and has been an NFL cheerleader. Montana.
Nebraska. Natalie is an attorney and wants to start a venture capital fund committed to investing in female-owned businesses. She is 27 years old and intern at the Supreme Court of the United States. She's trained in classical ballet and enjoys wake surfing and wakeboarding. Nebraska.
Nevada. 20-year-old Summer is an aviation student and wants to become a commercial pilot. She is a published author who loves to travel and recently visited China. Summer was a competitive dancer and cheerleader. Nevada. Returning to the stage now is our third group of contestants. Let's give it a big round of applause. Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Florida, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, and Nevada.
Moving on with the next group, it's New Hampshire. Camila is a 27-year-old nutritionist and health information management specialist. As a certified nutrition coach, she wants to share a holistic approach to healthy eating. Camila likes tending to her spring garden, playing beach volleyball, and surfing in Puerto Rico. New Hampshire.
New Jersey. 26-year-old Alexandra has degrees in marketing and fashion business. She's the digital marketing manager for a Fortune 500 company. Alexandra interned with several fashion magazines. She's a first-generation Ukrainian-American and speaks Russian and enjoys running and boxing. New Jersey.
New Mexico. Suzanne is 25 years old and completing her master's degree in speech-language pathology. She graduated with top honors from Cal State Fullerton, where she studied communication sciences and disorders. Suzanne plays several musical instruments and likes cooking traditional Filipino dishes. New Mexico.
New York. Heather is 26 years old, I should say, and pursuing a career in law enforcement. She has an honours degree in criminal justice with a minor in cybercrime. Heather works as a case manager assisting the homeless. She enjoys karate, meditation, and writing poetry. New York.
North Carolina. Morgan is a chemical engineer who plans to attend law school and become a patent attorney. She's 24 years old and has many years of classical ballet training. Morgan describes herself as an amateur baker, and she enjoys spoiling her rescue cats. North Carolina.
North Dakota. 25-year-old Sanoa graduated from Harvard University with a degree in human evolutionary biology. She is a grant financial analyst. Sanoa has been honored for her advocacy for Native youth. She sews, takes part in powwow dancing, and coaches high school track. North Dakota.
Ohio. Sircora is 23 years old and is a full-time model with training in improv and voice acting. She has a marketing degree and hopes to own her own modeling agency. Sircora served as a volunteer teacher while studying abroad in Jamaica. She likes trying new foods and amusement parks. Ohio.
Oklahoma. 25-year-old Ashley is a former collegiate track athlete. She works as a community family advisor in student services and is involved in mental health advocacy. Ashley is a dancer for the Oklahoma City Thunder and is a podcast creator and host. She is proud of her African name, Ajibana Abiwa, and her Ghanaian heritage.
Oregon. Ariel is 28 years old, student pilot training for a career in aviation. She is also a certified nursing assistant and caregiver. Ariel was honored as Grand Marshal for her many years of volunteering. She enjoys travel, golf, and being invited to Hollywood award shows. Oregon.
Pennsylvania. 26-year-old Billy Legrand attended Syracuse University and has a degree in broadcast and digital journalism. She likes interviewing people and wants to have her own morning talk show. Billy LeRae is a model and ambassador for Girls Empowerment. Pennsylvania.
Getting one more look as this group as they join us back on stage. New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. Christian, who's up in the final group?
Elle, let's meet Rhode Island. Elaine is an actress and aspiring screenplay writer who studied acting at the New York Film Academy. She is 27 and is a founder and director of a non-profit organization that helps the homeless. Elaine does cartoon voiceovers and likes snowboarding, hip-hop, dance, and basketball. Rhode Island.
South Carolina. Mira is 26 years old and is a multimedia journalist who speaks 5 languages. She is a literacy advocate and enjoys horseback riding, playing the piano, and fishing. Mira says she once caught a 40-pound catfish with her bare hands. South Carolina.
South Dakota. 21-year-old Shania is using her entrepreneurial studies as a small business owner. She's a florist and wedding associate. In addition to skills in flower design, Shania wants to become a certified fitness instructor and teach hot yoga, bar, and cycling. South Dakota.
Tennessee. Emily has a Bachelor of Science degree in nutrition and works as a registered dietitian. She is 26 years old and is trained in classical ballet. Emily is a travel enthusiast and studied abroad. She plans to travel to all 7 continents. Next on the list is Antarctica to check out the penguins. Tennessee.
Texas. Bunny is a 28-year-old fashion designer and model. She continues to expand her eco-friendly clothing line on a global scale. She designed and created many of her fashions for the competition. Bunny is an adventurer who went swimming with whale sharks and backpacked solo for 2 months in Southeast Asia. Texas.
Utah. 28-year-old Elizabeth is an aspiring international recording artist. She is classically trained in opera and looking to be a triple threat as a singer, dancer, and film actress. She's worked on special government contracts. Elizabeth also grew up as a missionary in Mexico and Kenya and is dedicated to philanthropy work. Utah.
Vermont. Kelsey is a registered nurse working in neonatal intensive care. She earned multiple academic honors at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, graduating summa cum laude. Kelsey is 23 and likes travel, Pilates, and tennis.
Virginia. Kaylee is 23 years old and is a firefighter and EMT. She is studying to become a registered nurse and wants to work in a pediatric emergency room. Kaylee logs a lot of miles in her indoor spinning classes. She also enjoys hiking and learning Star Wars trivia. Virginia.
West Virginia. Christian is a 26-year-old grant writer and entrepreneur. She authored a book that has shipped to 35 countries. Christian received the Diana Award, the highest honor a young person can receive for social action or humanitarian work. She endures outdoor sports and creating custom art pieces. West Virginia.
Wisconsin. 26-year-old Hollis works in partner strategy and management for the Milwaukee Bucks. Her award-winning podcast about women in the sports industry reached more than 20 countries in its first year. Hollis is a trained dancer. She likes hot yoga and kickboxing and solving escape rooms. Wisconsin.
Wyoming. Morgan works in the agricultural technology field as a regional marketing specialist for North America and the Asia Pacific regions. She finds joy in cultivating a garden and growing food that she donates to her community. Morgan lives on a small ranch with more than 30 rescued animals. Wyoming! And now, ladies, if you'll take one more walk, please. And ladies and gentlemen, please, a big round of applause. Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming.
And that is how you do it. An incredible night of swimsuit modeling from all 51 contestants.
You can tell from the profiles that Ellen and I shared that this is a smart, an incredibly smart and ambitious group of individuals who clearly dedicate themselves to wellness and fitness.
Absolutely. That took fit to the next level. And they all look spectacular in their swimsuits from Kittenish, the official swimsuit sponsor for Miss USA.